Hey everyone, it's me, I'm a Game Nerd here, bringing my review for Beelzebub chapter 228. Overall, this was primarily, this chapter was action focused and comedy. It more so starts out with the fact that that trucker Michael got Olga, Fuichi, and Hilda Morse a motel room, and we even see the fact that there's a McDonald's called McDonald's. And the more so, the motel room looks like a complete mess. But then they don't really stay there for long. That they go to a Solomon Company factory, and from the next moment, it's pretty funny. Where it's like Fuichi just wants to leave because it looks like no one's there. Then Baby Beal attacks Fuichi, and the reason why is because Olga's like, "Don't you have a heart?" Baby Beal really wants to go see his mother. And which that moment in itself was pretty funny, got a couple cracks out of me, and then they get spotted by members of the Solomon Company, and then one of the funniest moments in the whole chapter happens. Basically, Olga is dressed up like a samurai, and Hilda is dressed up like a sexy ninja, and Fuichi is wondering why are they doing this, and Olga's reasoning is pretty funny, and yet it does show the fact that he does look down on Americans. Fuichi even points that out the fact that he hears Americans are afraid of ninjas. and then that's pretty much the reason why he picked it. And we also see the fact that Hilda is wearing a sexy ninja costume, which she looks very hot wearing that costume. And then they get spotted by more members of the Solomon Company, and they go in and attack them. Then Olga uses Cell Blast, and Fuichi even points out, what the hell is the whole point of the samurai costume? Then, when more and more members of the Solomon Company appear, Duran, Michael's son, appears, and he goes and saves them. And at this point, we get a little backstory on Duran, to where the gang that he was a part of was known as the King Jokers, and they were more so a good gang. And when the Solomon Company started kidnapping women, they more so acted as a rebel rebellion, stood up and fought them. But their leader, Corey, more so became a member of the Solomon Company. Then just about everything they did went with Corey, like a lot of the members, a lot of their activities. Duran was pretty much the only member that didn't go and join the Solomon Company. In fact, he kept fighting, and he still still tries to fight them to this day. And Olga sort of does be a bit of a dick, and he more so pushes Duran and says, "This is my fight," and tells him to stay out, and he says he's going to be the one to destroy the Solomon Company, and says he's going to be the superhero that saves the world, Captain Fuckwitch. God damn it. He's just taking that name and rolling with it. Fuck. And then Corey appears. Now this was a bit disappointing because Olga essentially does one-shot Corey. I was a bit disappointed by this, but I did like it on how more so happens. Corey was more so talking about his Taurus, which looks fucking weird as hell with what it's wearing. Just what the... It's wearing like some sort of lingerie, but while he's more so explaining it, he's like, "Hey, I'm not done speaking." And Olga attacks him, and you sell emblem, and more so the entire facility is destroyed. Then the fact that they more so take Corey with them to find out where the main base of the Solomon Company is at. And then more so Duran believes the fact that then we actually get to the end of the chapter, and Doran believes the fact that they could probably destroy the Solomon Company. Overall, this was primarily a funny chapter of Beelzebub. This was more so the fact of them getting the location to the Solomon Company. Now, there were some moments in this chapter that I really did like, primarily because of the comedy, such as the samurai costume, Captain Fuck, Fuichi wanting to leave and Baby Bill didn't, and yeah, Ogamura interrupting Corey while he was talking. Those were pretty funny moments, and I felt like Oga should have had a little bit of a battle against Corey, not it more so of a one-shot. But this is still early on in the arc, and possibly other members of this company will most likely hold their own against Oga. But yeah, overall, I would say a decent chapter of Beelzebub. Primarily, this chapter was a comedic chapter. And yeah, what were your guys' thoughts on this chapter? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. And yeah, anyways, I'm a Game Nerd, signing out. Peace.